What's up, knife freaks? All right, let's talk about the secondary market for a second. Probably not what you think, though. We've been having a very fast-growing problem that I want to address today, and it's really getting pretty aggravating, to be honest with you. So what's happening is people are buying knives on the secondary. The person selling the knife is putting in their post, brand new in box, never carried, straight from the maker, whatever. You guys are buying the knife. You're finding a problem with it, which was caused by the first owner fiddling with it. Whether they use it, cut anything or not is irrelevant. They have either loosened the lock bar to make the detent less, or they've done this or that, done their little fine tuning that they think makes it better to their liking, and then they're selling it as brand new. You guys are getting it and making an assumption that it came from us that way, and literally like coming at us and attacking us and talking about how dissatisfied and disappointed you are with the knife, when we know good and well that the knife didn't leave here like that. Guys, just because somebody tells you in their post, some random dude that you've maybe done a couple of deals with or maybe never done a deal with, tells you that this knife is brand new and in the box, whatever, that does not mean it is exactly the way it was when it left our shop, okay? Plain and simple. So instead of taking the word of some dude that you may have done a couple of deals with and you maybe had a few DM conversations with on Instagram, instead of taking their word for it automatically, how about giving us a little bit of credit? We sell thousands of knives. We've got, I feel like, a good reputation. Yes, we make mistakes. Yes, sometimes there are issues that are our fault. 100% totally okay with taking care of those, accepting responsibility and all that. There's plenty of you out there that have dealt with us and know that that's what we do, all right? But when we get a knife in, or we get a complaint about a knife, and it's obvious that it's something that has been done to it by the first owner or the second owner or the third owner, whoever, that's still claiming the knife is brand new in the box. Guys, if the knife did not come straight from us, if you did not buy it straight from us or straight from one of our authorized dealers, and I'm not talking about straight from an authorized dealer that happens to be selling a used knife, I'm talking about a brand new knife from an authorized dealer or us, then it is a used knife, okay? And you need to consider it as such, and you need to think about the fact of how many people you see out there that are posting tips about how to tweak this or how to tweak that, or they did this to make it better. People are doing these things and then they're turning around and selling them as brand new in the box, and they've fooled with them, and then you guys are assuming that we did something wrong in our shop. All right, again, we're more than happy to take credit for whatever mistakes that we make. We are not perfect. Stuff gets past us sometimes, and it happens, and we will 100% make that right. And on these knives that have had something done to them that's essentially user error or whatever, 9.5 times out of 10, we will also help you with those. Now, most likely there will be a small charge involved, but guys, it's any of you that have ever had us do anything, like, we don't even charge much for the work that we do on them. So the other part, if you're going to come to us with something like that, be honest up front and tell us where you got the knife, all right? Because what we'll do, we see it nearly every day at this point. We'll get an email titled warranty issued, and then it'll be, I got this brand new Mac 2 and it's got, and the detent is weak, the blade just falls right out when I turn it over. Well, guess what? We start asking questions, then we do a little digging, and guess what? Oh, you're not the first owner of the knife. And you know, oh, but they said it was brand new in the box. Well, guess what? They maybe lied to you. I know you don't want to think that you've been had, but I can pretty much guarantee you that there are very, very, very few knives coming out of this shop that are going to turn over and fall out from the detent or whatever. And the same thing with several other problems that we're seeing. That's been one of the worst ones, because people are adjusting these things to their liking, guys, and then they're passing them off to you as brand new in the box, okay? So quit assuming, and I know it's not just us. We're not even that big of a company. I know some of these bigger companies are dealing with this on a much bigger scale than we are. So instead of automatically assuming that some random Joe Schmo that you bought the knife from off of Instagram or Facebook or whatever, he's got to be completely honest, right? And it has to be the fault of the company. Why are you automatically assuming that that person was 100% in the right and the company that made the knife is 100% in the wrong? That's completely backwards, okay? All of the companies out there have reputations, and they're selling knives, and lots of knives for a reason, okay? And again, we all make mistakes. Every company out there makes mistakes, and to my knowledge, most of them are pretty good about making them right. I know that we are. So As you can tell, I'm a little fired up about this because it's really it's eating up a lot of our time, to be honest with you. And to be completely honest, I'm just about to the point where if you come at us and you start acting shady and you're trying to hide the fact of where you bought the knife, we're probably going to be done with you right there and just not even help you with it. So, not quite there yet, but I'm getting close. So, if you have an issue with a knife, be upfront, fill out the form on our website, which asks you where you got it. Tell us upfront where you got it, and we will figure out from there what to do about it, okay? We will help you, I promise. But don't come at us being shady and throwing shade at us and telling us that you know, you're so disappointed because you got a knife like this. If you didn't get it from us or an authorized dealer, quit assuming that it came from us like that, okay? Because in about 90% of the cases that we've seen lately, the case is that it did not come from us like that. All right, so just keep this in mind, and like I said, not just for us, but for other makers too, because I know you guys are doing it to them too. So think about the fact that maybe the dude that you bought this from wasn't 100% honest with you, because he may think he's being honest. Him saying it's brand new in the box, he may have literally never carried the knife. Guarantee he's flipped it open multiple times. I know with as fidgety as ours are that they've flipped them open probably thousands of times, which in and of itself makes it a used knife. But that's beside the point. They can sell it as new in the box. That doesn't mean that they didn't tweak something. All right? So keep that in mind, because I'm telling you, it's starting to become an epidemic, and it's really eating up a lot of our time, and it's going to make us have to start making some changes to our warranty policies and stuff if it doesn't slow down, because it's just getting honest answers out of people that are approaching us and wanting to know about a problem with a knife has become like it's eating up tons of our time, just going back and forth trying to find out, you know, where you got the knife and what's going on with it. Be honest up front, tell us where you got it. We'll do everything we can to help you fix it and get it back right. We want good working knives out there with our name on them. We don't want a bunch of knives that have been messed with and stuff done to them floating around for this very reason. One of the reasons that it aggravates me when people fool with them themselves instead of sending them back to us to have something tweaked if they need something tweaked, because then this happens. They turn around and sell it on the secondary. They don't disclose that they did something to tweak it, and then the next person gets it and assumes that that's the way it came from our shop. So please keep this in mind. If you're going to approach us with a problem, tell us up front what the problem is and where you got the knife, and don't try to be shady and try to hide where you got it on secondary. We're still going to try to help you with it. So there's no reason to try to hide it. That just makes you look dishonest right off the bat. So hope you guys have a great day. Keep this in mind. We appreciate you.